EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Got it. Mike 57. Get that quarterback. And 57. 57.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Now.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Let's go.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Yeah, let's get a second. Hey, check Mike 47. Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. Now Davis fumbles it, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Corey Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalized.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards, it's third and very long. Room past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Go, get out there. Go now. 4-7's the mic.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we're going to 54 right here. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll drop the throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On second down, Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Prescott, and Woods has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, kill, 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, 47. Short, 47. Check, 47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the pass. Check. Kill. There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
First down, Prescott. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
47.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this route?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems... And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man. It's Eifert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
6-man. Check cross.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
it's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got it to Williams. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. This is Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Ready?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready to go.
57. Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it.
Hey! Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Yo,
Go, go.
yo.
Big grip, big grip.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, orbit.
57's Mike. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
Mike, watch the out. Watch the out.
5.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Campbell making the catch. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Shift, shift, shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing about a yard. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts, they've now taken the lead late in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing here, Prescott, and an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8. Yards closer for 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we there. 56. Man, I got you.
Go 46, 46.
56.
Prescott to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.